Yes, do you like my new earrings? Do you like my new earrings? Thank you. Yes, please don't rip it out. Hello, my lovely little morning doves. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a little longer than expected because I'm babysitting a dog and because I ordered something for these guys that I really wanted to share with you, so I waited till it got here because I'm really excited about it. So this is gonna be the rat video. As you can see, I've got them kind of propped up next to me on a chair here. They're out and active, which is great. So I will introduce them to you and kind of talk about them. I did have a question from Dorian of Herbs and Altars asking just kind of how I socialized them when they were young, because if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen that they are incredibly well socialized. They're very easy to handle. This girl up here is a little more shy, but overall they are just very good rats. So I will kind of talk about how I got them and how I worked with them when they first came home, and they were only like 6 or 7 weeks old when they came home. Now they're a couple months old. So yeah, I'll open the cage and get them out here. Like I said, this gray one up top is a little more shy, so she probably won't be out as much. The white and gray hooded one will be trying to escape this entire video. Boy howdy, does she just want to see the world. Okay, so yeah, that's probably the rundown. I've got them a little thing of lettuce here. It's their favorite. Let's just see if I can coax her out just for a minute. I know you say I don't want. So this is Briar. As you can see, they are Dumbo rats, so they have these really cute little ears that kind of hang down instead of sticking up. She's gray with a white underbelly, and she's very good, but she's just not as excited about being out and being held. So this isn't her favorite, but she's a very good girl. You wanna go back? Back. This is Bramble. Now obviously Bramble is a hooded rat. She's got that nice stripe down her back. Otherwise she looks very similar to her sister. And she's got the same little ears that kind of hang down because they're Dumbo rats. And she's the adventurous one. So she wants to be out all the time. When did you go up there? I'm gonna have to pay so much attention or they're just gonna be gone. She's the one who likes to come out more. So when they first came home, she was the one who was easier to handle. She didn't mind coming out. And any videos that you've seen on Instagram of me petting or cuddling with a rat is probably her, because she's very much more social than her sister. So they were hand raised by the breeder, who did a very good job of socializing them from a young age. So right away they were not at all uncomfortable being held, because from birth they had been handled. When I first got them home, what I would do is every night, especially if I could tell in the cage that they were a little bit sleepier and very relaxed, I would take them out and put them into an old t-shirt and just hold them on my lap. And I would either put my hand in the t-shirt and just kind of pet them and let them get used to the way I smelled, let them get used to the way I sound. So they're very comfortable with me, and they are comfortable to be held by other people, but they will usually either try to come back to me or more likely back to their cage, because this is their little kind of safe zone. This is where they're happiest. But yeah, honestly, I would say in terms of socializing rats from a young age, especially if they haven't been socialized much before, like my past rats really weren't socialized before I got them, and they were far more difficult to handle. It really comes down to how well they were handled at a young age. I got very lucky. These girls were raised by a breeder who knew what she was doing and who raises very social, very friendly rats. Bramble especially is very social. If I wear a hoodie or anything like that, she loves to kind of sit on my shoulders and hide in the hoodie. She also, if I have my hair down, likes to play in my hair, nibble my jewelry, which is probably dangerous. I'm just waiting for the day that she tries to run off with one of my piercings and I just end up getting my earlobe ripped or something. She's very affectionate. She likes to groom my fingers, and when they're playing, I can kind of get in there and give little tickle fingers, and they'll play with me as well. But they really like to play with each other. They are always fighting and bouncing and squeaking and just being little crazies, which is good. I'm also teaching them to be comfortable with water because my past rats did not like water. They did not like to be bathed, and when they got older, that was more difficult because they did need help being bathed when they were older. So I'm starting very young with these guys. On warm days, which this summer is perfect for, I take them outside in their cage, obviously, and I just put some water and some lettuce or, you know, bits of fruits or vegetables in the water with some ice, and we go out and sit in the shade, and I give them this with the water in it to kind of play in and to, you know, have something kind of fun and new. They both really like it. They don't like to get submerged, so no matter how deep I make it, they'll stand up as high as they can on their tiptoes so that their bellies don't touch the water. But they don't mind their feet or their tails getting wet, and they will kind of dig in the water and go fishing for their little fruits and vegetable bits. So they're very, very good with that. I think that in time I'm going to teach them to dive for peas, which if you've never seen a rat dive for peas, you should look it up on YouTube. It's really cute, and they will like swim underwater and dive for frozen peas and stuff. So we'll try and get there. But for now, we're just working with shallow water, just learning that it's okay to step in water and that it's fine. Bramble really likes to be out of the cage. I think if I were to allow her, she would run all over the place. She wants to explore, but obviously, being rats, they will just get into the smallest nook or cranny they can find, and I would never see them again. So what I ordered that I really wanted to show you is this. And it looks really weird, but it's a very simple device. It is a small animal harness. Now, as you can see, it just has these 4 little ropes. Their head goes through one, their back goes through one, and a foot on each side. And then it has a little lever to adjust. From all of the looking that I have done, I have found that this very simple style is the most effective because there's not much going around their body, so they don't really notice it. You can tighten it to fit, so they can't just wiggle out because they're rats and they're very good at that. And they say that they can move well in this. So for $5, I figured we'd give it a shot because if this shit works, Bramble is gonna be the happiest little rat in the whole wide world because she's gonna be able to run around the living room and climb on things and just get the view of the world that she has always wanted. So that's the goal, and I thought maybe you and I could try together to see if she likes it. So I don't think you're gonna like it, Briar. I don't think you're gonna be an outdoor going on walks kind of rat, but Bramble, I think you might be a going on walks kind of rat, okay? I have no doubts that I'll be able to get it on her. It really will just be a matter of seeing if she can or cannot wiggle out of it, if she seems comfortable in it, if she can still move around, and if she doesn't try to chew through it, because that is the one thing. If she is not being watched, I can guarantee they can chew through this. So it'll just kind of be a matter of keeping a very sharp eye on them if they are in it. But let's see if we can put this harness on my rat. Don't put that in your mouth. Not in your mouth. Okay, so we got one side on. I just gotta get her other foot through. Okay. I think I might have been wrong about how easy this would be to put on her. There we go. Ooh! Oh, get your finger out. All right, how is it? Not too tight? Make sure it's snug, but not too tight. Oh shit! Bramble is wearing a harness. Oh my goodness. You want to go up there? Let's see. You walk around in it? How does it feel? No. Okay, so immediately we're just chewing on it. No. I think maybe we'll see if we can get her to go for a little walk on the floor with this. I think I'll shut the dogs elsewhere so that they don't bother us. And I'll shut you in here so that you don't get away like I know you want to. All right, so I'm gonna go away for a second. Here, go up there. And we'll see if we can get her to walk. This is, I think, maybe the best $5 I ever spent. What do you think? The leash rat? Go for walks? I'm not gonna let you go under the couch, but this is fun, right? Off. All right, so overall I would say she definitely can still move around in it. She's not really sure what to think, probably because it feels weird to have something kind of wrapped around her. There we go, got her out, no problem. We'll put her back in the cage with her lettuce. And I also have, yep, she went straight for the lettuce. And I also have some Cheerios for them for being good. Their favorite treat is Cheerios. So yeah, okay, so totally weird randomness, but my plan is to get her kind of comfortable wearing this. She walks in it really well. The only thing was that she wanted to go under the couch, which obviously I don't want to have her under there and have to drag her back out, so I wouldn't let her go under the couch, but it definitely held her in. She couldn't back out of it. She couldn't go forward out of it. It is nice and snug across the chest and around the arms. She was a little jumpy in it, probably like I said, because it feels kind of weird to have, you know, something wrapped around you when you're used to just not having that all the time. But she went right back to eating. She seems very comfortable and not traumatized at all, so don't fucking at me or something for like animal abuse. I'm just training my rat how to use a harness, okay? All right, so that is kind of my introduction to my rats. Once Bramble gets more comfortable wearing the harness and perhaps going out and kind of walking on it, I might give you a great like taking my rat on a walk video, or maybe some training videos, because once she's a little more comfortable just wearing it and she's out of the cage and more comfortable out of the cage for long durations, I would like to start training her and doing, you know, some more advanced things with her beyond litter box and wearing harness. We might learn how to spin like my last boys did, or maybe fetch and some other fun things that my last boys just were not really grasping at all. So I've heard that girls have better attention spans. They definitely have more energy than the boys did. So I think that that will be more conductive to a training environment, which will be very fun. But for now, I just wanted to introduce you and show you what $5 can get you on Amazon when you're bored and you want to take your rat for a walk. It's normal, okay? It's totally normal. If you guys have pets that can do cool things, please send me videos anywhere, because I want to see your pets doing things. Or just your pets in general. Send me pictures of your pets on all my social media. The links will be in the description below. Also, if you have any other questions about my rat babs or anything like that, you can definitely comment or, again, hit me up on any of my social media. I will be happy to answer questions about my babies. They're so good and so fun, and I didn't expect to get new rats so soon after my boys died, but I'm really glad that I did, because these girls are so sweet and just very good, and I'm very excited for all the time we'll get to spend together. So I hope that y'all having a wonderful week and or weekend, and I will see you in the next one, which will hopefully be a taxidermy and or bone video. That's kind of what I've got on the horizon, as well as maybe some chatty videos. So we'll see. Oh, look at, she's so beautiful. So beautiful. There she goes. Bye.